Thank you, Commissioners. During the period from 1993 to the early part of 1995, I was in Contradicts operative, but in its self-defense unit, which operated within South Africa, and had its own objective in gathering of intelligence. I gained a lot of experience in the clandestine gathering of intelligence and the practices of counterintelligence. I then became, and I was appointed, an official informant for the South African Police Service in 1999. During 2009, I was registered and thereafter acted as an agent for crime intelligence in the South African Police Service.
You indicate that you need to protect the identity of the co-handler. And you say he undertook to be interviewed by me, and that interview, in fact, took place yesterday. I don't want you to name the co-handler in open commission, but can I ask you just to write on a piece of paper which you will show to the commissioners the name of the co-handler, so that if at a later stage the co-handler is called to testify, we know that we're talking to the same person.
Commissioners, may I approach my counsel, please?
You just have to write down the name of the handler. It's all right.
Commissioners, was the time in 2023 up to 2024 that when South African government initiated an action against the government of Israel in the International Court of Justice. Now that's when we got information that the area in Richards Bay, which is controlled by this Israeli interest, there was a worry from those interests that South Africa may hold that particular business, the trade.
What area in Richards Bay, Mr. Mogotsi?
There is a mine in Richards Bay. But then the information as it came was that there was a suspicion then, a real suspicion, that the Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi was recruited by the Central Intelligence Agency, the American one. And he actively worked for them.
In your statement, I will read exactly what you say when you introduce
brother to King Misizulu, Prince Makati. The investigation took us to that extent that we ended up having to meet them.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Even though the question is not mine, I do not understand the question to be about what you established later.
Oh, okay.
It's about the stage at which you get the information.
No, there was nothing on top of that. Thank you. I understand. The point is that it is clear that General Bheki Cele, he knew Vusi Matlala beforehand, because this presentation was done in 2018. And when the source says General Bheki Cele is having an interest in this tender, you'll ask him, but why are you saying that? What do you have? He'll say, no, with the information that is coming, go and check, but I know they are talking or they are meeting. He'll just give you a draft information as to this is what is happening.
If I understand you correctly,
referred to the matter involving Matlala, then Sibiya gave me Matlala's contact numbers. My task was simple. I had to get close to Matlala and identify the syndicate involved in the tender, including if any SAPS members. For this purpose, I had to convince Matlala that I'm close to Mchunu and that my concern and any concerns that Matlala had regarding South African Police Service tender could be addressed with the Minister. In testimony before the committee, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi states that I am not a registered source in police, but yet I have access to everything in the police. I reiterate that Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi could not know that I was a registered contact agent for crime intelligence and therefore privy to the information and documents relating to the inner workings of South African Police Service.